space. 3,600 right in front of me. 37.
Cadillac Limousine. 1937. Belonged to a dignitary in El Salvador.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're driving right now. We decided to go to a classic car auction. I mean, they don't just have classic cars, but they have a lot of
Estate sale.
yeah, like an estate auction. So I mean, me and him love going to like auctions and like storage auctions, stuff like that. It's not just cars, but so we decided to take you guys along with us. We got our little truck and our little trailers. If we do get something bigger, we could just come back with our big trailer. It is about an hour away, but you know, we don't know what they really have there, so we're gonna find out. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So now that we drove 1 hour, we showed up a little bit late, and I gotta say, we were basically the only young guys here. So we're just getting to the auction, got our number, and we're gonna go look around. Also, what we're gonna do is show you guys some cars here. Not much info on these cars. I'm sure you guys know more, but when you listen to the auctioneer, he does say the year and the model of the car and how much it went for.
Sell it 1,600 to 202. 202. 32.5 now, 35, 35, 35, 3,500 there, give it about 35, 32.5 here, there, give it about 3,500. Sold it 32.5 to 202. Right here on lot number 18, 1983 Buick Riviera. On the 83 Buick Riviera, here, somebody give me $1,000 there, give me 500. 2.5, 200 here now, 200 here now, 2.5. Well, give me 100 on the Buick. And now I have 100 here now, 1.5. Look what I have. 100 here now, 1.5 on the Buick Riviera. There, give 1.5. 100 here now, I have. Look what I have. Look what I have. 100 here now, 1.5. Look what I have. Look what I have. 290, 190, 190 is the buyer.
Just needs a little.
I haven't seen Ralph bid once. Right here on lot number 19. This is a 1956 Packard Clipper. On the little four-door Packard. It's a 1947 Packard Clipper.
Voice motor meter standard. Studebaker. Very nice little. Pretty decent shape. Look at those tires.
Now 65, 65 in the back of me, 65 now 7, 65 and now 7, now 7, now 7, 6,500 here now 7, $7,000 there, give me 7, now 7, 6,500 here now 7, now 7, now 7.
Look at this graveyard.
Got all kinds of stuff here. International.
Buick. Doesn't want to go.
It's frozen.
I'm gonna be able to open that, huh? Look at this yard ornament. Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
Dude, so I'm gonna fix that up.
some older guy's gonna buy it and just gonna sit there.
There's a guy, he bought a truck. Came from Georgia.
He came all the way from Georgia to buy a truck?
Yeah.
And look at this. Impala? Oh no, that's not Impala. What is it? I wish I knew what these cars were. 1924.
Cables that could jump back in time.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe a spare too.
How many white trucks do you see though? You better bring it home.
I know, right? Not too much.
Right? Might be in the doghouse for a little while, but might be worth it, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
When it's restored in about 40 years.
Depends how bad you need a project. You probably have to build everything you need.
Oh yeah.
Right, no going and buying parts for this thing. Ford. That's cool looking, whatever that is.
It's kind of Model T. It has like, look at those tires.
Yeah, there was rubber on it at one point.
Dang, okay. Just look at that moss on the door handle. Go green, you know what they say?
Got potential.
Oh yeah. Another Ford. 137,000 miles, or what is that? On the windshield. Dang, what is this thing? Is this a tree growing out of that thing?
Little wagon there, give me 800. 7 here now, 800 goes there, give me 8 now, 9. 800 here now, 9. He's out there, give me 900 now, 9. 800 here now, 9. You know what it's worth there, give me 900, 8 now, 9. 800 here now, 9. 900 goes there, give me 900, 8 now, 9. Give me now, 9. 800 here now, 900 there, give me 900, 8 now, 9. Give me now, 900. One time. 8 now, 9. Give me now, 9. Sold at 800 to 6060. Now we're going to sell the little, I call it a doctor's buggy, but slot number 38. On the little buggy right here, somebody give me 1,000 here, give me 4 now for $400 there, give me 403 now for, give me now for 300 here now for $400 there, give me 403 now for 300 here now for $400 there, give me 403 now for, give me now for 300 here now 400 there. What do you say there? Give me 403 now for, give me now for, give me now 400 there, give me now 400. Sold at $300 in that number. Right here on the 67 Chevy C50 right here. Somebody give me $1,000 here. Now 2, a little bit now 2, 1.5 here. Now 2, a little bit now 2, 100. Sold at 100 and a half, and that number is 253, 253. 1947 Ford, lot number 24. Somebody give me $1,000 there. Give me 500. 3 and now 4, 300 here now 4, give me now 4, 300 here now 4, $400 there, give me 403 now 4, give me now 4, 300 here now 4, give me now 4, 300 here now 400 there, give me 403 now 4, give me now 4, 300 here now 4, give me now 4, 300 here now 4, 300 here now 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 300 here now half, 300 here now 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 300 here now half, give me now half, give me now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 200 here now half, give me now half, 200 here now 2 and a half, there, give me 2 and a half. Sold it to her $200, and that number again is, it's a 1960 Chevy Bel Air. And somebody give me $500 here, give me 500. I got 2, now I have 200 here, now 2. I'll have it, now I have. Sold it $100. What's your number, son? Lot 26. It's a 1964 Ford Fairlane station wagon. Got a little body damage here, and I got 50 to go. Now, give me $50. I just think that's well, give me $50 then. Gene? Jerry? Glenn? What's the matter with this one? It's a 1949. Flathead right here. Somebody give me $1,000 here. Give me 500. 2? Yep. 3? 2.5 now, 3, number now, 3, 2.5, number now, 3. Sold at 4.5 to 202.
Almost bought it for 500.
Now 150 here now, $100 there, give me 150 here now, whatever now, one now I have. Did you say 100? 50 now, 150 here now, 100 now, 100 there, get it now, 100 there, get it now, 100. Sold at $50. 227. 229 cost you more for the document fee than what you paid for it. Right here on lot number 30. What? 51 Studebaker right here. Clean one owner and give me that. Where's that $50 guy at? 50? Anybody interested? Lance? Why not? No? Nope. I'm just going to leave it to the landowner. Is that all right? On the 1924 white. Somebody give me $500 there. Give me 2.5. Give me 100. I got 100. Now I have 100 here now, 1.5. Now I have 100 here now, 1.5. Now I have 100 here now, 1.5. 1.5 now 2. Sold it up front, 2.5 to 223. 50 here now, 75. 50 here now, 75. Now 75. 50 here now, 75. Sold at 75 to number. Chevy. Cabin chassis. Lot number 33 right here. Somebody give me $500 there. Give me 2.5. 100 now I have. 100 here now, 1.5. Now I have 100 here now, 1.5. Now I have. Brian, give me 50. Yeah, now I got 100. 50 here now, $100 there on 100. Sold at 50 to number 190.
Dad!
What kind of car is this?
It's a Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Limousine.
1937 Cadillac Limousine. It belonged to a dignitary in El Salvador years ago.
Got the holders for the flags.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it really is, you can believe that. It makes into a bed.
Oh, really?
I think so. It's got the rumble seats, I think.
There's 2 rumble seats that sit there.
Oh, yeah, I see
Yeah,
that, yeah.
3 rows of seats.
Oh, dang.
Some must run? Did they say to run?
Drove it down.
Oh, yeah, we
Oh,
looked
did they?
inside.
Up there.
So here we talked to a couple people that knew a little more background on this auction and what's going on. And here we're talking about this Cadillac Limousine. They're giving us some info about this, also telling us how this auction came about and what's happening actually at this auction that we did not know about, that we'll explain at the end of this video.
Dad wanted to go for a ride in that on his 90th birthday, so he took him on it. So the other brother backed off when he saw that brother.
We researched those things, and they're not as valuable as like one. They only made 300 of those, but you can buy one refinished and restored and completely 100% new for $12,000.
Yeah.
See, they sold this 12 acres for $325.
Holy cow.
They sold 10 over there for $750.
Yeah, they are.
But it's got river frontage.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Yeah, my brother bought this one. There you go. I thought it was this side.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, see that latch is pull there, and pull over there, either side. Oh, it does. Right, you got. Just mechanically get it going.
I'd put a camper shell on it.
Oh, yeah?
Slide a camper shell in it. Just slide in there. I saw one like this that had a
Carved out the names like
lot of these cars belong there. That was Dad's cabin.
Oh, did you buy that?
Yeah.
Oh, so
made it run.
right.
So does this have the motor prop, you think? What is it, kind of motor prop? Just
I think cranks out. And I'm not sure they had they didn't have animals.
This thing run and drive?
Oh, it needs a wire harness, but yeah, it starts and runs.
what is this thing?
Yeah, don't see many of those around, huh?
No, it's a nice little car.
Right.
Yeah, I saw one of eBay.
Really?
Nice. Yeah, he bought it.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
That's why he paid extra.
Yeah.
That's why he paid extra.
There was, just to prove a point.
Well, his brother beat the guy.
That's factory? Yeah. Yeah, look at
Power
that.
windows.
Probably power windows or power locks. See? Now, a lot of these Cadillacs had that in these cars. So,
This looks like that thing. Really? Yeah. That.
that's a cool car. And it's not
And
bad.
it's it's not.
Nothing gets in there.
Right. Yeah. He probably
Little plate behind it. So they wouldn't get nothing in there. They're solid. Nothing bad as a rocker. I need to.
But I mean, new cars are rusted out. What do you expect with this?
Yeah. But
Well, you can just get that's
you
easy.
can replace that rocker though from here to there.
Well, and it's pretty flat. The sheet metal, you could even if you had to. Oh, here's the Pinto.
Oh yeah, this is what Bob had, huh? Yeah, I remember this. I thought you were talking about a pickup. I was like, I don't remember.
A Pinto. You should have the back seat.
Is it a Ford Pinto? Or...
Yeah, Ford Pinto.
75? A super custom GMC. Look at that. Probably the Vecchia was born here.
Yeah, probably. They say what? There's like $7 million, like in his. That's how much stuff is worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so. Look at it. It has the disc brake.
It's probably the first of the disc brakes, right? It'll hang off a little bit. Oh, pal. Yo, put an engine in this thing. Be a little go-kart. Two-seater. Put a little roll cage.
Can you imagine bringing one of these home?
Imagine what kind of explanation what would have to do if we bring it. It's all-wheel drive, dude.
Yeah, all-wheel drive. International.
1, 2, 3. Dr. Egan, I expect better than profanity from you. What'd you do? My hand came off of it. Oh, and then you just got out of the way, though. Holy crap. Yeah, but your price probably just went up now.
Somebody had that for it.
Got my pants all dirty.
I know, me too.
Jack, you said it'd have an oil spout if it was fluid drive, but I don't, it must be straight drive. I don't see no place to put oil. Yeah.
In the bail house.
No. No, that's straight shift. Little bitty old transmission. Don't have any like a fluid drive or nothing. There's hose regulator.
Hey, you look good in this thing.
Air pressure. No, it's right there.
Back there. The wires are just.
Ain't no wires on the plug. It's a full wire.
Check it out.
Full pod. No, it's six. No, it's six. Yeah.
Super 6.
So now for the second half, the guy that talks really fast already left. Those cars had titles, and now the second part, they don't have titles for the cars. So now this guy is doing it, and let's just say he's not an auctioneer. He's just a regular guy auction off these cars, so he doesn't really talk too fast. So here's the second part of the video.
Star touring car, $100.
Yeah.
Got 100 here.
2.
We're 2. 3. Who said 3? You got 3 back here. You got 4. Got 4 right here. $800. Anybody else going once, twice? $800. 50 something Packard. 54. All right, 50. Right here, $100 on the Packard. $100 on the Packard. Anybody?
I'll give you 50 for it.
I got $50. Anybody want to give me 100? All right, 50 going once. 100. Got 100 back here.
150.
150. 150 on the Packard. Do I hear 2? 150 going once, twice. Sold. 150. 650.
If we can come get the car.
I got 650. 7.
Oh, yeah.
750 here. $1,000. 1,050. 1,100. Got 1,100. 1,100 going once. 1,150. 12. What's that? Right here. I got 1,200 right here. 1,250. 13. 13 at Glen. 14. 15. 15.
What's that?
15.
I got 15.
16.
17.
17. Okay. Once, twice, 1,700 to Glen. $100 here. Do I hear 150? 150 here. 200. Do I hear 250?
Last time I drove this, the water was lapping on the hood.
250 here. 300. Do I hear 350? Once, twice, 300. 28. 3,000 here. 31. I got 3,100. 33. 3,300.
34.
34. 4,500's bid over on my right.
35.
Oh, 35. I'm sorry. Let's pick up, man. 3,500. 6,000. No, 36. 36.
Steve, I like that.
My job is to maximize the money in the estate. 3,600 right in front of me. 37. I got 3,700. 38. I got 3,800. 4,000 to my right. 5,000. Going once. Twice. 5,000.
So we're gonna go grab a bite to eat, and we're gonna give you guys a little background story about this whole auction thing, and that we found out at the auction. So
Pretty crazy.
yeah,
What money does to people.
exactly. So stay tuned for the story. It'll be in the next clip. This local place we came, stopped by to eat. You can see people from the auction are here. I'm gonna go take a quick bite.
Well, here, ladies and gentlemen, we got Rocky Mountain oysters. If you don't know what these are, these ain't from the sea, as it says here, and they will have them as long as the bull cooperates, and they were hand cut. So if you don't know what it is, go on and Google it.
It's the water bottle. Like there was steak.
Beef brisket.
Pork, brisket.
Look at that, we're gonna feast tonight.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good place.
Real good.
Real good.
Somebody bought this Opel GT. Dragged it on. What did this sell for 1,800, or is this old? 50 bucks? No, I think 25 bucks. No, well, first it didn't sell, and then the guy came back and said, I'll give you 25 for it. Hunters. And then our beast right there. Okay guys, so we're gonna tell you the story. Before we do that, let us know in the comment section below, do you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff, or you don't want to see this stuff? But yeah, let's get into the story of it real quick. I mean, very sad, and it's a good lesson to be learned, I think, for all of us, and like how money could ruin people, and how it was pretty intense over there. The whole auction deal happened because this family, their dad was super rich, multi-millionaire, and then he passed away a couple years ago, and they couldn't settle on, you know, who gets what. Basically, what is it called? The will, or something like that. So they legally, I believe legally, they had to do like an auction, but they could play on the auction, but they couldn't just take the cars. So there's the black Cadillac that you guys seen with the suicide doors open up. That thing went for 30 grand, and the son was bidding against his brother. Anyways, they had brothers, they had like nieces, nephews, and one guy was just taking all of the cars, and he spent 60 grand there, you know, and all of that over like not being able to settle between family and just over money, basically. So it's a good lesson to be learned here, that, you know, in life I feel like it's more important family than money.
This guy's gonna make a museum with all those cars.
Yeah, so he's planning to make a museum. He bought like half of the cars. He bought only the cars that his dad really liked. So, and he got money, you know, obviously. And what else? Do you want to add anything else?
I mean, cars were going super cheap.
Yeah.
Super cheap, but it was just moving them. Some of them had titles, some of them didn't. I mean, they were worth money. Like, there's cars going for like $25. So,
some cars didn't even go. Like, nobody picked them up.
Right. I mean, somebody somewhere would pay a lot of money for these cars, but it just, the location they're in, and just, yeah, to move them would cost a lot of money. So they were going really cheap.
Yeah, super for the right buyers, I bet you those could have went for pretty expensive. And look at this Sting operation here.
They have a dog.
They got a dog, and then there's two cops. Those cars run for pretty cheap. We didn't buy anything.
It was tempting though.
It was tempting, but it was like, you know, storing them. It's gonna take a lot of work to get them, you know, back up and running.
If you guys like these videos, we'll go to more auctions.
Yeah, if you guys, we go to storage auctions, we just don't record them. We go to different types of auctions, and we just don't care to record them because, you know, I don't know if you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, let us know, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on our next video.